Remember Kilroy was here? Okay. I guess not. Right over your head, huh? Under your radar, whatever. Same thing, right? Hey guys, it's me again. Another episode of Stupid Pedal Tricks. This one is the Fuzz Ovation, which I've been meaning to get to. This thing drove me and Rob Strand absolutely nuts. Yeah, that's it. That's a polite way to put it. Um, I was restoring an Ovation preamp, which is behind me, awaiting a future episode of Stupid Pedal Tricks. But anyways, I wanted you guys to be able to hear that. It's held together on ridiculously too long, too big gauge wire. Kind of like stuffed into my pedal. Into my breadboard. There you go. That's it. Alright. Now, the original circuit, this has the same parts as the original circuit, other than like power supply protection and a little bit of filtering. The original circuit ran at 10 volts. This runs at 9 volts. The original circuit had two BC109 silicon transistors with an HFE of about 560 each. And it sounded like absolute ass poo, man. Oh my god, hear me now, believe me later. It was bad. I mean, it was interesting if you added it as like an extra little edge at the very end, as kind of like a treble boosted fuzz, but not that interesting. I set out to make it better. I have to modify the head again now since I figured this out. I discovered that it seemed like the circuit was a lot happier with AC 176 and a AC. I can't remember the freaking numbers, man. But basically, the circuit in the amplifier headpiece wanted a PNP for Q2 and an NPN for Q1. Or so I thought. You know, dicking around until I plugged in a specific PNP, a 2N29, 2N2905, I think, or something like that. I'm just going to let it go, which is a PNP in Q1. Now, the interesting thing was I had been running an AC 128 in Q2 as a Germanium, which sounded pretty good. But just for shits and giggles, I popped a 5088 in there, and it didn't sound that great. So I flipped it around backwards, just on the off chance that I think what they did at Ovation was kind of backwards. And this is what it ended up sounding like. I put a strap on, so I gotta hold this on. Hey Beavis, he said strap on. Cleans up nice. Almost more of an overdrive. I got a 10K pot for a volume. It's got a fair amount of volume. Turn it down. It's on the breadboard, sorry. I toyed with giving it some diodes at the end of it. I'm going to plug them in so you can hear what it sounds like. What the hell did I screw up? This is with a 1N60 and a BAT 41. There's a hard clipper at the end. I kind of like that too. More like a transistor kind of overdrive. That sounds pretty much like the way the thing in the amp does right now with the germanium in it. But this is completely backwards from what we thought the circuit would. Not what we thought. We traced the actual circuit from the actual freaking circuit cards in the Ovation 6000 series preamp that we repaired. So the fuzz that they had in there was probably designed for completely different transistors than what they had on hand. They probably figured everybody was tripping on acid and nobody would give a shit. And it sounded freaking pretty much horrible. But this actually doesn't sound bad. But unless you have it turned down a bit. It seems almost like too clean until you crank it up to the point where it overdrives the amp a little bit. But I think the diodes may be worth it because it gives it. This fuzz was supposed to be used in a circuit where it was wired in parallel with a preamp channel. And I think the compression from the diodes gives it a little bit more of the character. Especially when it's cranked up, which it's all the way up right now. Anyways, that's what it sounds like. I'm still messing with it. I haven't boxed it yet because I'm still not entirely sure what the hell to do with it yet. And I want to mess with the one that is inside. Let me kill this. I want to mess with the one that's inside the Ovation headpiece. And try and get it sounding a little bit more overdrive. It actually sounds pretty good. I'll do a video of that sometime soon. Again, shout out to Rob and Marcos Monkey for, Dino and everybody else that chimed in on the discussion. But that's the Fuzz Ovation as it stands at this point. I mean, this was the... Oh, that's why it ain't working. Ha! I just found something where I haven't connected something that I should. But this is the fuzz from this is like Partridge Family fuzz. So extra hideous, except for Sandra Tate. All right, I bet you young guys don't even know who the hell I'm talking about, do you? History. So soon we forget. Anyways, I'm Pink Jimmy. I'm out of here. You guys be excellent to each other. Peace.